Welcome back. In the previous lesson, we have finished operator section and we did the last one, which is the bitwise operator. Today we are doing input and output. Till now you have seen majority of the output things, but I have not shown you how to do inputs. So inputs is very important because we have to give something to the program, and with that the program will decide what output it will give us back. So input means simply what we give to the program. Okay, so it is very easy to understand input. Output, you already know that we use cout and we give this bracket, right? But here in input, we change it, we write cin, that is console input, and we give the reverse of that bracket, right? So let's write a very simple program so that I can explain you what exactly we are doing over here. Okay, so over here, first what we will do is, I will make a variable, let's write int a. And this is a variable, and I have to take an input on this variable since it is an integer data type. So I will take a number over here, and after that I will simply display it to the console. So how will I do it? First I will write professionally that I will write enter a number. If you want, you can give a endl as well. It will look much better. After that, how do we take the input? We write cin, then we give the bracket like this, and you have to write the name of the variable. So what it means is I have taken the input on this variable. Now in the next line, if I print the number is, and if I run the code, so you will see that here it is waiting here for me to put a number. So let's put 15 and I press enter. As you can see, the number is 15, right? So this is perfectly working. So that is how we do input, and that is how we do output. And there is no limitations of how much input or how many output you can do in a simple program. You can do as many as you feel like, right? But you have to be very careful that input only will work inside the scope. Like for example, if I write here, let's say on this part, cin a, this will not make any sense and it will throw me an error. As you can see, it has turned black in color. So that means there is an error over there. So be very careful on where you are taking the input. And one more thing, that is it necessary to write this line? It is not, because if I, for example, if I comment this, if I run the code, still it will work. Okay, it is not mandatory to give, but actually it is very important in one sense that if I write only cin and a, I know that I have to take a number. How will the person who is using your program or using your whatever program you have made, how will he know that what kind of input that person has to give? Here I have clearly mentioned that enter a number. So if I don't give this and I run the code, it's fine, it's waiting, but I don't know what I have to do. If I have no knowledge of programming, it's just waiting over there. I can type anything. Let's type a word, let's say hello. So if I type the word hello and I run the code, it will say, it will give me a garbage value because hello is not a number, it's a string, right? So those kind of things you have to have in mind, right? This is optional, but you have to write it because to make the user know that what exactly he's giving. So enter a number, right? And it is not necessary that you have to write enter a number only. You can write as how you feel like, but something you have to mention so that the user knows. And you can take different kind of data types also. Let's take float. And if I write here, first I will mention here that the integer number is, and then I will write here cout, enter a number with a decimal point. So I've clearly mentioned what kind of number I'm looking for. So I will take cin. So it doesn't matter what data type you're using, cin and written format will be same, just the variable will be different. So I will simply print it, cout, the floating point number is, and I will give endl over here. And if I run the code now, it will ask me two numbers. First I will write a number 5 and press enter. So integer number is 5, then it's asking the next number. Now as you can see, the number line is getting connected, so let's fix that. I will put the endl over here also front so that it looks nice. Now if I run the code, let's type 50. 50. Yeah, the integer number is 50. Now asking a number with a decimal point. Let's write 7.8543. 7.85. Press enter. So it's giving me the answer 7.8542. You can do this with every single data type, okay? Except string. String also has a other way of taking input. That also I will show you when you will learn strings. Okay, because for string there would be one particular lesson only. So that is how you do inputs and outputs in C++. Very simple to do it. You just have to remember that how you write cin and don't get confused with the brackets. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can put down in the comment section.